Hey guys, today I would like to talk about the question why, in my opinion, digital accessibility has failed and what we can do about that. I now work for 15 years in digital accessibility, and I have to say, okay, we didn't get much along. So, public websites, you know that the public here in Germany is has a duty for digital accessibility since the year 2000. Now we have 2024, and they still have a big lack in accessible, great lack in accessibility, especially on websites, but also in web applications and native apps. We made progress, of course, especially in the last 5 to 10 years through law, because of the law, but we have still a long way to go in accessibility. And the problem is the mountain is not getting smaller, but bigger every day. Every day, on every new day, we see new web pages, new websites, new web applications, new PDF documents, and new apps which are not accessible. And the effort to make them accessible is also getting bigger and bigger because the requirements are getting more and more complex. But we don't see an improvement in the user experience and the efficiency of blind people or other disabled people in using these applications. What you also see is that the same errors are happening again and again when you test accessibility. You see that the errors are made. You see always the same errors. One example is color contrast, which is often made wrong, or missing information on form labels that is always done wrong. And we have to say, okay, of course, we can blame the developers or the product owners or whoever, but we have to say that we also have a part of the responsibility. And we have to say that we didn't make much progress. We, as accessibility group, didn't make much progress in the last years. We don't have, for example, patterns for a better user experience for disabled people. The automation of accessibility testing is not making much progress. We have no standardization of patterns and of user experience patterns and so on. And our methods are very outdated, I would say. When we work the same way as we do today, with the same manual testing methods and so on, we will not make much effort and we will not have much effect in the society, I think. What we need is more progress, more modernization, and we need more contact with the developers and designers and the cool stuff, the cool people, I would say, call them, which are making the progress in web development, the development. The problem is that we didn't learn of our failures. Do not talk of our failures in the last years, as I experienced it. We are always blaming other people. We are blaming the clients, the developers, the product owners, the designers, and everybody else. But we don't see which errors we perhaps have made in the past, in the right now, and so we are not able to learn from that errors. We making instead of making the topic perhaps more accessible, a small word joke, accessible to the people, we are making it more and more complex so that the people see us as magicians which can do everything, but also are responsible. But isn't it our responsibility to give the people the tools to do their work right? And we ignore the topic of disabled people. We ignoring disabled people. I think it is like the Deutsche Bahn, here is the German transport society company, sorry, the German transport company, which sees people not as clients but as baggage they have to transport, and they don't care about our opinion. And in my opinion, the solution have to come from outside. The old accessibility experts, I mean the veterans, people who are, I don't know, 5, 10 years in the scene, not seem to be able to think in new ways or pragmatic ways. And that seems to be is a big problem. I think we need young people which do change their thinking about how things work um, in the accessibility area, and we need more people um, who perhaps request the things we have done in the past and to think about new ways how we can do this. And what we see is that the innovations are coming from perhaps other people, not the accessibility overlay providers, but perhaps other folks who have good ideas how we can change this. And we need more startups which can create innovative ideas how to solve the problems we have and how to improve our solutions and strategies to solve problems. This was the time. I hope you enjoyed the episode and would be glad if you switch in again next time. Goodbye.